Venmo versus Zelle, which is better? They both send money, so people assume they're interchangeable. Then a payment can't be reversed, or someone expects a feature that simply isn't there, and suddenly the choice feels expensive. The truth is that Venmo and Zelle solve different problems. If you pick the wrong one, you don't just lose convenience, you lose control. There's one detail that flips the better choice for most people. I'll hold it until the end, because it's the fastest way to decide without overthinking. How I'm comparing them: I'm comparing real-life payments, paying friends, paying rent, settling group expenses, and what happens when something goes wrong. I'm also judging speed versus clarity. Fast is great, but only if you understand what you're doing and you can confirm it's correct. And I'm factoring in risk. These tools aren't the same when it comes to mistakes, scams, or sending money to the wrong person. This is general info, not financial or legal advice. What Venmo is best at? Venmo is built for person-to-person payments with a social app-first experience. It's often great for splitting bills, paying friends, and handling small everyday transactions where you want a simple interface and a familiar payment flow. It can also feel easier when you're dealing with people who don't want to share bank details, because everything stays inside the app. The trade-off is that it's still a platform with its own policies and friction points. If you treat it like a bank replacement, you may run into limits or situations where support matters more than you expected. Venmo usually wins when you want flexible everyday payments. What that is best at? Zelle is built to move money directly between bank accounts, typically through your bank's app. That can make it feel seamless because you're not adding another wallet layer. For many people, it becomes the default for sending money to someone they already trust. The trade-off is that Zelle is not designed for a social payment experience. It's meant to be simple and direct, and that also means you need to be extra careful with recipients. In real life, Zelle usually wins when you want straight bank-to-bank transfers. What happens when something goes wrong? This is where the difference becomes real. With Venmo, the experience can feel more like a payment app ecosystem, where you're dealing with in-app records and platform rules. With Zelle, the experience can feel more like a bank transfer, where the expectation is that you only send money to people you know and mistakes can be hard to undo. So, your habits matter. If you sometimes pay new people or you're prone to typos, you should prioritize verification steps and predictable resolution. If you're dealing with someone you don't fully trust, the safer move is usually not choosing between Venmo and Zelle, but choosing a method designed for buyer protection instead of instant transfers. The deciding detail most people miss. Here's the detail that flips the answer. Are you paying someone you know and trust, or someone you don't? If you're paying trusted people, Zelle can be great because it's direct and integrated with many banks, so it feels quick and simple. If you're paying a wider circle, splitting group expenses, or you want an app-first experience that people already use socially, Venmo can feel more practical. And here's the second layer that seals it: how much you value a payment paper trail inside an app. Venmo's interface often makes it easier to see the context of a payment. Zelle is more about the transfer itself. If you're ever unsure, slow down. Confirm the recipient, confirm the amount, and avoid treating instant transfers like they're reversible. Closing the loop. Venmo isn't really about which is better, it's about matching the tool to the trust level and the situation. Tends to be best for direct transfers to people you trust. Venmo tends to be best for flexible everyday peer payments and group splitting. And the loop from the start resolves here. The better choice depends on that hidden detail, trusted person versus unknown. Decide that first and you'll pick the right tool with far fewer regrets. And don't forget to check the description for helpful resources that will make things easier. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe for more.